So I recently released a video where I kind of hinted at something that seems to be happening in the background for Avengers Doomsday. We've had some suggestions by Ryan Reynolds himself that Deadpool is going to be entering the Avengers films. The question is, how much can we believe, or is this just amazing publicity seeking that Ryan Reynolds is known for? If you take a look at his Van City Records Twitter, it seems to be saying one thing, but can we trust it? Well, according to one scooper, we certainly can, and we need to talk about it. So, here we go! So, according to our friend Matt McGloin over at Cosmic Book News, one of the sites that I really appreciate for getting things right and getting it right early, this story is a hot one because it essentially confirms via, a reputable scooper that this is happening. According to Cosmic Book News, Deadpool has super new team in Avengers Doomsday, claims a scooper. Now, normally you don't run a scooper story or a rumor story this prevalently, but there's reason. And according to Matt McGloin, the debate over Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool in Marvel's Avengers Doomsday isn't slowing down. Even as major outlets offer conflicting reports, scoopers are doubling down that Wade Wilson will appear in the next Avengers films. Not film, films. On X, scooper account Cryptic HD Quality says he has his own team now, and he's still probably going to fold into a bigger one, flip the Avengers. The account added, once they confirm Wolverine and Spider-Man, it's a done deal. And honestly, if that were part of Deadpool's team, that'd be extraordinary indeed. Now, that lines up with ongoing rumors that Doomsday and Secret Wars will feature massive crossovers, including the new Fantastic Four, the Legacy Fox X-Men, which we know for a fact is happening, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, and Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which we absolutely expected as well. He's currently filming in Glasgow for Spider-Man Brand New Day. So I'm sure it wouldn't be that difficult for him to hop over and get some time in with the Avengers film as he needs to. One Take News via Hollywood Reporter says Ryan Reynolds will appear in Avengers Doomsday. Okay, there's more. And here's where it gets weird, because there's conflicts between Penske Media properties, which there shouldn't be. Because they get the same information pretty much at all of their outlets. The scooper chatter comes after Deadline reported Reynolds hasn't been seen on set in London and isn't expected to appear in the next two Avengers movies. Meanwhile, The Hollywood Reporter's Heat Vision contradicted that, claiming Deadpool will appear in Avengers Doomsday, though he won't be joining the Avengers roster. Okay. Well, we know about the teams. Apparently, Captain Anti-America is supposed to have his whole different team, in addition to what was supposed to be the Thunderbolts' new Avengers. I can't imagine anybody wants that team or the little kids that they tried to break in by having them replace their male counterparts. Let's just say I'm sick of that, and so's the audience. But perhaps we should focus in on retractions, and guess what? Cosmic Book News does exactly that, posting Deadline's past retractions. It's worth noting, Deadline backtracked on one of its reports from last year, as the outlet initially claimed Patrick Stewart would not return as Professor X in Deadpool and Wolverine. Stewart ultimately has been confirmed, forcing the outlet to retract. The history is fueling skepticism about Deadline's latest denial of Reynolds' involvement, which just might be spin to cover leaks in Reynolds' own Tease. Well, I trust Reynolds' Tease more than I trust any of these tabloids, but it is what it is with these corrupted trade magazines. So now we're just set with some expectations, perhaps. I mean, at this point, according to Matt, scoopers say Deadpool has his own team, but will fold into the Avengers storyline. Fits with Reynolds stating Deadpool shouldn't join the Avengers, which makes sense. He's not really a good guy. THR says he'll appear, but won't join the team. That seems to make the most amount of sense. And Deadline says he's not in Doomsday at all, which seems to be in direct contradiction with a whole lot of people out there, and likely is just the folks at Deadline trying not to vomit on their shoes. So Avengers Doomsday filming is underway. Secret Wars is getting set for 2027 and the truth will eventually shake out. But given Deadpool's billion-dollar box office success, yeah, no-brainer time here. Scooper confidence may be closer to reality than the denials, as Feige needs a big win because he's a big loser. It has been a big loser for a long time, but people didn't know. And the Merc with a mouth, which we love, might be arriving just in time to save the day. And they'll have to tone him down to get to that PG-13 rating that the Marvel folks shoot for. I don't know if you're going to be able to back too far off of his mouth, but maybe. As is traditional, I have to say that this particular film, Avengers Doomsday, is directed by Joe and Anthony Russo, who actually also need wins because their Netflix experience was awful, at least as far as, well, a viewer would be concerned. And the movie gets released in theaters on December 18th of 2026. And I'm going to ask the same question I did in the last video. Really? They still are writing it. They brought in second, third writer perhaps to try to put pages together so that people have a script, because they don't have a complete script. And if they can't make this date of December 18th because of the Robert Downey Jr. forced reshoots, and we don't know how many more of those there might be in the near future, and of course the chaos behind the scenes on the set, which again, previous video, we talked about. Well, what do you put in that spot? Because it's not like Disney is like blessed with like things that people care about anymore, because they've destroyed them all. So what are you going to put at a Christmas release when, well, you may not be able to get this Doomsday thing done? Can you imagine what kind of crunch the SFX houses will have to be in if they really do want to force this and it's just not quite ready? What a disaster. Anyway, do you think that these scoopers and these outlets that seem to be at odds are in any way close to reality or even truth? I suspect that we're going to get Deadpool, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and a whole lot of other superpowered superheroes that have not yet been announced, because potentially there are at least 33 more castings that we haven't heard about yet, in addition to the giant lawn chair sale that Disney held for 5 hours trying to announce this thing. And it's potential that it could get over 60 in this cast. I don't believe it, I don't want it, and I don't think you do either. But let me know your thoughts about these scoops, the reality, and what you expect in the future when it comes to Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars in the comment section down below. As always, be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, and until next time, see ya! Maybe at the movie theater.